Hello, welcome to another Pioneer League. I've been hooked by the Metalwork Colossus deck, and we tried a couple of changes to see how it goes. So I already explained how the deck works in my previous video, so I recommend you check that one out. It went really well, and it was a lot of fun, so it's definitely a good watch. And I made a couple of changes for this time around. Namely, I added an Ganjo and an Orawara. Both of these cards are just basically... we don't have any other better options. Like, what I would really like to find those spots, like in the past I had the Handwear Battlements, to haste Colossus, but they never came up, and not only did it never come up, but it was just never relevant. Like, it just never mattered. It was much more common for us to like either Haunted Cloak in order to haste this bad boy, or to just not care and just play the Colossus, present them in play, and then just like kill our opponents on the following turn. So I think that not only, that paired with the fact that it's not particularly easy for us to make red mana. We only have 4 sources in the entire deck. I guess technically 8 if you want to count the treasure that we get off of Gilded Pinions, but realistically just 4 sources. And it just didn't really end up working out. And what I did find in the league that I played before is that I was stuck on mana multiple turns, because we have effectively just 10 colored sources. Spire of Industry is not really a color source when you're trying to cast a Portable Hole or a Moonstone prototype on turn 1. So that makes things very, very awkward. And I really wish that I had access to basically any, like a Seachrome Coast, like a blue-white fastland. It would be exactly the perfect card for this deck. But unfortunately, we don't really have access to that in Pioneers, so we are stuck with the next best option, which is a Ganjo or Orawara. The other possibility I consider would be something like Mana Confluence, which I may try out as well in the future. But, like already we're playing Spire, which is pretty painful, and Mana Confluence is just going to be pain without even the option of not taking the pain. So I don't know how much that would actually work out. Besides that, I added a couple of Hearses to the sideboard. I was not super high on Beating Needle. I still have a couple of copies, maybe against Planeswalkers and stuff like that, against Cat Oven decks. But I cut the third copy of Soul Guide for Unlicensed Hearse, and I added a second Hearse through the Beating Needle. So we're going to see how this works out. The first league was a lot of fun, so hopefully this one is going to be just as much fun. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you for number 1. You love to see this, Like, imagine if this would be 2 Handwear Battlements, and instead of being 2 Handwear Battlements, they are Orawara and a Ganjo, which allow me to play Moonsnare on 1, Portable Hole on 2. So, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Everything's working out as intended. Already love my changes. Already freaking love my changes. So this is kind of awkward here. Okay, so they have the Parhelion thing. So I think we're going to lose this game. Darksteel Citadel would be another interesting card to have access to in the deck because of this specifically. Oh, what I should have done, I should have Portable Hold this and then play Green. Yeah, that was pretty bad, actually. That was pretty bad. Should not have done that. Like, I basically gave up on a mana there. Just not what you want to do when you're getting beaten down like this. But yeah, the flying power is going to be too much. So, fortunately for us, we have a lot of cards for this matchup. So, Portable Hole is probably garbage. Soul Guide and Unlicensed Hearse look a lot better. Beating Needle actually does stop the combo in a proactive way, because Beating Needle can name a Parhelion, and then your opponent cannot crew the Parhelion. So it actually does stop the combo proactively. I don't think I want rebukes though. This is probably fine. Maybe I want like more glass caskets. I definitely don't want, I don't think I want holes, but I probably do want some glass caskets. Cut 1 pinions and like 1 ingenious smith. I think I'd rather have the flyer as a chump blocker in there potentially. Good European evening and night to everyone. Hey, Locker Flow Kick. Good evening to you as well. I guess I probably keep this. We're on the play. We don't really have to choose just yet what we're going to be playing this on, which is nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to go turn 1 Spire Go. Turn 2 Crane. One and move to 6. Thoughtseize. This doesn't really matter. I imagine they're gonna take the Crane here because it digs towards my answers, but then just play a Wedding Invitation. Yeah, that's the worst thing to take, I think, because I can get that back. A Ganjo. That's funny. I think I'd rather play this out. Play the Wedding Invitation. I just don't want to expose, like if I do find some piece of graveyard hate, I don't really want to expose it. At least not yet. Wayfinder. So they put a Godless Shrine in hand. Nice. So let's go play a Ganjo. Ingenious Smith. Take a Cloak. Soul Guide. Take the Informant. I don't know if there's like any value in exiling anything of their things. Honestly, not sure. So next turn we're gonna get to either Crane plus Wedding Invitation or Cloak plus Equip. Both of which are kind of interesting. Delaying the Crane feels a little bit valuable because of if I do find this thing, mill 3 cards and return a land card. Okay. So they still have Godless Shrine, Duress. Okay. So that didn't destroy my... this card is really hot, by the way. That's actually quite nice. So that doesn't really do anything. I'm probably gonna need my land. Excellent. Excellent. Trigger, send for 3. Don't mind if I do. I wonder if I should have sacked the Soul Guide to bounce the Metalwork. It's interesting. That's just a random 4-3. Just a random 4-3. Nice. Nice. Draw a card. Okay. Kind of sucks that this doesn't work like the other ones. I was thinking if I could play this and with the trigger on the stack, sacrifice it to the Colossus, and then the thing would be get exiled forever. That's just not how that works. So Portable Hole is indeed very bad against them. I still don't think I want Sign of Ursa, but Needle becomes a little bit more interesting on the draw. Also, my opponent probably has no removal, so I guess that Ingenious Smith is just better as presenting a clock. Just have like the Meister Speeding Needle. It's fine. Alrighty. Sure. Skip this. It's got the Knuckles, the best card in the deck, so. So we want to dodge Thoughtseize or Duress. So I'm gonna take the Hearse. It's still not the worst. This hand is still not the worst. It can develop very nicely. Wow. Okay, so I guess that they have an answer for this. School. Okay. So I have to assume they have another answer for this thing. Maybe like a command. Like, it's pretty obvious, but like, you know, what am I gonna do, right? Just like pass the turn. Abrupt decay, sure. Here's a cloak. This is not the best Giganta deck I've ever seen, let me tell you. Grisly Salvage. Uh-oh. Color Shine Overgrown 2. Okay, so I guess I'm dead. It was kind of awkward because I couldn't even know the war of this thing, right? Couldn't even know the war right because I don't have the thing. Down to 7. Am I just dead? Yeah, I'm just dead. Okay. Alright, we died. Opponent's hand was extremely good. See you next round. Alright, so opponent keeps 7. This hand is kind of interesting. Let's keep it. Like, it has some enablers and stuff. We're on the draw though, so that's very problematic for us. Okay, I'm just gonna take care of that right now. That's very nice. So, Casket, get rid of that. Shacklegeist. The Geist of Shackles. Okay, that's kind of nice. So, play Smith. Find Portable Hole. Don't mind if I do. Play that out. Get Shacklegeist. Opponent doesn't even tap my dude. They're like, nope, don't care. Next turn, we're gonna get to play Wedding Invitation. Like, if they tap out for more creatures, then I just get to remove them. Like, we drew like 4 out of our 6 removal spells. Feels good. I think if they offer the trade, I take it. Yep. Awesome. So, play Inverter Sphere, Boardable Hole, and Wedding Invitation. Hello there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can cast Metalwork next turn, but I can't play multiples of them. And the reason why I didn't play the Cascade before is I want my opponent to sink some worthless mana into this thing. Like, I actively want that to happen. It did not, but sad for me. Okay, so they do have Rattle Chains. But this now means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now I can cast and resolve my Metalwork Colossus. I'm going to crack only one of these Sanctums. The Abzan Greasefang deck is good and consistent because of Chariot. Witherbloom Command can't stay away. Yeah, the Witherbloom Command looked very impressive, actually. Just gonna crack one of them. Gonna keep the other one. Well, here's a 10-10. Here is a 10-10. So take 3. Gain a life. So that's kind of nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So in order to cast the Metalwork, I have to play into a counterspell. So I'm going to 10 my opponent here, I think. And I think I'm going to hold up Hairs. And hold up whatever. If they take it, this means that now next turn I have lethal. So I think I'm just going to chill here. Like, they can activate that, but it doesn't do anything. And like, now whatever they leave back, I just bounce. So no blocks here. Okay. So they 100% have a counterspell. I can tutor with Inventor Sphere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can tutor for another casket. Can tutor for another casket or a portable hole. Yeah, I think that's good. That makes the other Colossus cheaper to cast. I could tutor for Brass Knuckles. Yeah, but I want to like force my opponent's hand, right? That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to see if there's a way that I can force their hand. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if I portable hole, I can Deno Awara. Okay, so that's their plan then. If that's their plan, then I think I'm Gucci now. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there you go. Was that game 1? Yeah, that was game 1. Otherwise, these bad boys would be here. So that was cool. I'm just gonna cut a couple of Smiths. Yeah, I think so. I could bring in some Rebukes. I don't think that's what I want to do. Yeah, I do know about Invitation, but I don't know if my opponent's playing like a bounce spell, right? I don't know. I just don't know what to expect. So I'm trying to, you know, close the most avenues that can lead to disaster. This hand looks good. Let's keep it. Obviously, it's one of those hands where you just... Well, there you go. Now the hand's perfect. As I was saying, this hand is fucking perfect. Okay. Tapping out main phase is kind of weird. Play that. Play that. Nice. Yo, is this deck just sick? Just turn the casual turn 3 Metalwork Colossus. Four, 5, 6, 7. Huh. So I think let's do this. Obviously, the price here is the glint nest crane, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, now I'm gonna play this out. Let's see what my opponent wants to do. This card fucks, man. Okay. Very, very strong turn for my opponent there. 1, 2, 3. It's 4 damage. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Brass knuckles. Dude, it's a 2 for 1. So sick. Do they have another one? Sleep out the back. Ugh. Am I casting this turn? So they take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I go down to 2. I think I have to pass. Next turn I can play these through counter magic. Okay. It's a lot of damage. So if I find the haste thing, I can win here. That's not enough to win, isn't it? I take out the Supreme Phantom, but I can't haste. I don't think that's enough. Yeah, I really needed that Haunted Clock. That's okay. Now we're gonna be on the play. Rebukes? Do we actually care for rebukes? Hola, Arcade, ¿cómo va? If they had counter magic last turn, you could have just immediately played it by sacking 2 artifacts and recasting it, right? That's fair. That's fair. And then they would have allowed me to actually equip. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I honestly forgot that I could just like get this bad boy back. And this card is nice. Card is nice, man. This hand's great. Really like this hand. I guess it's not like super insane, but it's got some shit going on. Unfortunately, I feel like I have to shock here, even though I don't love that. Rough. So if they have their thing on end step, it's kind of awkward. Yeah. This card is so innocuous, but so strong. Oh, please don't have the thing. If they have the thing, I'm so fucked. Slip out the back. That would be such a beating. Okay, they don't. Phew. All right. So next turn we have Colossus mana. Is there Sooner Silence in Pioneer? No, it's not. Just play something. Play some garbage. Damn it. Ugh. I probably have to jam here, right? Actually, it's better for me to jam next turn, right? Oh. Oh, that's great. That's great for me. Awesome. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, the only Stony Silence effect is card, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Man, this Spirits deck looks very strong. Oh, they're tapping out. Okay. Okay, so I play Glass Casket. 1, 2, 3. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can play 1 Colossus. But I just have to play Casket though. Because otherwise... Well, I guess I can find... Oh man. Do I have to kill this? I think I have to kill the Mausoleum Wanderer. Shackle guys can tap my dudes, which is a beating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. I think so. If I kill this, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. So if they have another Supreme Phantom, I lose regardless. If I play Knuckles... I really want to have... Yeah, I'm gonna play Casket and then I'm gonna play Colossus, I think. And I guess I do sack this. Actually, I can't sack this, right? Because I have to use the mana now to equip, and next turn I need to play Brass Knuckles and equip. So my dude has double strike, so that threatens... That threatens death. So I can't actually sack that. We lose to like a large number of things, though. That is one of them. Okay. Dead! So dead. Okay, round number 3. If this hand had any other land, I would be all over it, but... This one I can work with, so we're gonna bottom the second portable hole. And we can go... Turn 1... Spire, I guess? When's my next show? My next show is on the 19th, August 19th. Just a classic Pioneer start of turn 1 Inventor's Fair go. Classic Pioneer start. Thoughtseize, my Metalwork Colossus. Can you play Gigante if you have Aladdin's Lamp in your deck? I think you can. I think that card has been errated to cost only 10, which is very funny. Everybody always takes the Colossus, which I find funny. Let's play that one. Playing around, my opponent having another Thoughtseize by playing out my 2-for-1 first. Take the only option that we got. Oh, this reveals? Oh, it only reveals what you reveal. That's funny. Huh. Cloaked. Get cloaked, opponent. Finally, my Spire of Industry is enabled. Was I on the play? I was. Okay. I'm just realizing that Gilded Pinions is... Oops. Oh, fuck. Man, this card's fucked up, man. I just realized that Gilded Pinions is nice because it enables my... That's a good draw, though. I like that. It enables my Inventor Sphere. Knuckles of Brass. Portable Hole stares at the Trespasser with sadness in its eyes. Hey, a target. Excellent. Look at that. A target. Fantastic. Let's play with an invitation. Okay. Let's play another wedding invitation. Wish I had found that on a previous turn. So we're gonna be taking 6 here. Make that 9. The funny thing is that if we draw Colossus, we win. If we draw Colossus here, we just 20 my opponent. Which is nice. Yep. Let's clean the screen. 4 looks at Colossus here. Hey! Hey! 20, yeah, baby. This deck is so sick. I love this deck. It's so silly. It's just so fucking silly. I love it. So we bring in the Cascades because they kill 3 drops, and then we can cut the portable holes because the portable holes don't kill 3 drops. I think that's the game plan. Metallic Ryuk is kind of interesting to me. I don't think that's where I want to be against the... Unless I see something like Necromantia, I don't think that's where I want to be against the random deck with just a bunch of discard spells. 0 to 100 real quick. That's how this deck rolls. This hand looks excellent. Keep it. I've been very impressed by this card. It's like Springleaf Drum, but it actually works with what we're trying to do. It's kind of interesting. I was sort of wondering there, like, do they take Wedding Invitation or do they take the Glean Screen? Like, the Wedding Invitation is kind of harder for them to interact with. Like, now I get to Brass Knuckles next turn. That's a Fable. So we're gonna go Pinions into Casket. Next turn we can play Knuckles, or we can play another Casket depending on what my opponent does. They don't ramage. Okay. Interesting. So I definitely want to play out the Knuckles here. I also really want to play out the Cloak. But I think Knuckles are a priority because they are two things to... So like if I draw Colossus, now we win, which is nice. Chandra. So all it takes is for us to draw Colossus here, and that's going to be game. Okay, so... We're taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're taking 10 from here. Plus 2. So I guess I want to Casket. Yeah, I think I just want to Casket plus Cloak. This is what... It's just what gives me the most things to do next turn. And I think I want to kill the Bone Crusher instead of the Reflection, because these requires my opponent to have mana. To just pass the turn. So now if I draw a Colossus, we win. We have lethal because I played out the Cloak. My opponent could have a blocker, but if they do, I cannot Awara, so it doesn't matter. Making mana is scary though. Oh, it's not so scary. There's no creatures in the graveyard, so that's... Take 9 here down to 7, and then hope to draw a Colossus, or we can glean this Crane or something like that into it. We're gonna pass the turn. My opponent may like get greedy and like Reflection the Trespasser, and then we get to bounce it. But the better play for them is to just like plus and make just to shock me, then attack with Hive Tire and then attack with Reflection. And that's gonna give them lethal through the Otawara. Maybe they'll fuck it up. Who knows? they figure it out. This still looks fine to me. Just gotta draw better. I still don't think I won Metallic Rebukes. They're a little bit too situational. And this game is gonna end up in a top deck war more often than not. I mean, just like the one that we were in. Exactly just like the top deck war we were just in. Okay, keep this. I think there's a world where I just Glass Casket nothing on turn 2. Just so I can set up turn 3 triple Metal World Colossus. Okay, never mind. We drew that, which is even better. So this is turn 3, 30 power. 3 power, you say, opponent. 3 power, you say. How about instead of 3, I make 30? Is that better? Your go. This deck is so fucking stupid. Oh man. I appreciate my opponent wanting to fight the fight. There's no Shatterstorm style effect in this format, right? As long as there's no Shatterstorm, I feel safe here. They were there already on board because I can give flying and double strike to one of these bad boys and I can just swing in the air, so it was whatever. Sweet. Beat the best deck in the format. Easy. Alright, what do we got here? So this hand has the problem of... I'm gonna keep this hand. Like, I don't even know what I'm trying to... sell myself into this. Like, I'm keeping this hand. So it has like Cascade on 2 if I need to do that, and then that fixes my mana for Prototype. So that I can go turn 3 Prototype into Smith, even if I don't draw land. Obviously, if I find the blue source, then we're gonna be cooking. If I find like a Hallowed Fountain, then we're gonna be in business. It's not a Hallowed Fountain. But that's something that I can play on turn 2, though, which is nice. Niv. Guess my opponent's... yeah, definitely Niv. Not my ingenious Smith. I mean, I guess I'm killing this anyway, right? Just to get my Smith back again. It opens the casket to call against command, but... or Abrupt Decay, I guess. Caryatid. It's scary. It's definitely scary. You don't do shit. Prototype. I think I really want to find a land here. Easy game. So next turn we get to Knuckles. We also gain some life for our trouble. I kind of want to set up Cloak though. Growth Spiral. Okay. Mistland drop. Land would be nice. Banish Inverse my mana. That's rude. That is rude. So let's go Ingenious Myth. And Colossus, nice. I'm just gonna play Portable Hole for no value here. Just so I can have more artifacts in play. So now opponent can Niv. Vanish Inverse doesn't touch Metalwork Colossus, which is funny. That's a Niv. Or BTL. Oh no! Slaughter Games would fuck me so badly. Oh, please don't Slaughter Games me, bro. Don't Slaughter Games me, bro. Don't do it. They totally have Slaughter Games, don't they? 500% have Slaughter Games. Please not. Please don't. Oh, Nif. Okay. Woof. Oh, it's just a 6/6 flyer. Draw 3 or something. Woof. Dodged. So they got BTL and Clothis. They don't have that much mana though. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is really awkward. I think I'm gonna Knuckles here. And just pass the turn. Next turn we're going to, like, clearly they can't touch the Colossus, right? So next turn I can just percent lethal thanks to the Cloak if I draw any land. So I think it's better to do this. And if my opponent has Colossus Command, then I basically time walk them. They don't know about the Haunted Cloak. And there's no Terminate in this format, so don't think I'm scared of anything like that. Assassin's Trophy, I guess? Assassin's Trophy could be a beating. Okay. Another Bring to Light. Scarab God. Okay. So with any untapped land, we force the Scarab God to chump. Oh, in fact, it's just lethal, yeah. This is just lethal. Attack there. Equip, I mean. Equip there. Play that for F6 value. Oh no, they have a Wrath. Oh, whoops. Oh, but they go to 1, so this is fine. Oh no, they take 19. What am I even saying? I thought for whatever reason I did the math the other way around. Looks like lethal. Okay, Niv. Rebuke seems pretty good. Portable Hole doesn't do shit. Neither does Blast Casket. There we go. Easiest sideboarding I've done so far, I think. Cut the cards that don't do anything at all. Bring in cards that do something. Easy sideboarding. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. Can we get the 3 and 2? I'm gonna leave the dream. The 3-2 dream. Oh, yes. The triple rebuke. Oh, this hand is so close. I kind of want to keep this hand. I'm not going to, but I kind of wanted to. The triple rebuke into the triple crane. This hand is like a little bit more easier to justify because we actually have multiple ways to cantrip. So if we just find the first land, then that's more likely that we're gonna find others from there. Oh yes. The classic I'm missing land drop, so find an 11 drop instead. We got an end game, chat. We got an end game. Land. Easy. Definitely leading an invitation. I really want to hit land drops. Tap land's good for me. I would kind of like to draw Metallic Rebuke. Fall key. Not my Colossus. And if they pay 11, they get to turn their creature into a 10/10. So unfair. Crane looking for the 1-drop or just a whiff. That's rough. That's rough. I definitely needed to do better than a whiff. On a to 6 already. Playing against one of the most value generating decks in the format. Okay. Land. I think I'm gonna go with Imitation here. Nice. Nice. Oh, come on! God damn it. That's so brutal, man. That is so brutal. Ugh. Back-to-back whiffs. So this is gonna be 3/3s, then we can turn them into 5/5s and we can double strike them. It's kind of hot. That's so much stuff. They drew 4. At least they're a little bit stuck on mana. How do I want to set this up? Kinda want to play out the cloak. My metallic Ryuks are in the bottom of the deck. At least 3 of them are there. Next turn I get to Brass Knuckles in the face of Dovin's Veto. That's why I wanted to make the time to resolve the cloak here. Because otherwise the veto is gonna own me. But next turn, like, my opponent can veto me, but like I still get the copy. I wonder if my opponent is just gonna BTL again. Like, if they don't have like an Mordigo style card. Call against command. Shit. While holding up veto. Damn. This is problematic. Definitely problematic. K command is a beating. I wonder if my opponent just vetoes this. Like, I wouldn't be super surprised. Get in there, Crane. Get in there, Crane. Fly. Fly further than you've ever flown before. So if opponent has Colossus, if I do draw Colossus, there's nothing I can do anyway. So I'm sort of stuck here. Colossus would still have been my best draw, though. We do get to kill the Nahiri. So that's something. And play white. Draw Giganta to play around calling his command. So you probably have to chump here. Oh, I'm an idiot. Like, they just dreadboard this and I lose. Whoops. Yep. Alright, they saw the line. Okay, so let's see if we can catch a break this time around. I still don't think I want to change my sideboarding. We're definitely not ready for this matchup. Keep this hand though. It's pretty sexy. This hand is super interesting. I like this hand a lot. Do like this hand a lot. So turn 1 Otawara, Moonsnare prototype, turn 2 second prototype, Wedding Invitation. It's not like we are rebuking anything on turn 3 anyway, so. Can get our white mana into play. So here's prototype. think I'd rather just play Invitation and just like dig a little bit deeper into my deck. So can I cast that with any land? One. Pinions. 1, 2, 3. I'm one short. I'm one short. Oh, that's brutal. So this is 4, but I'm missing one artifact. So if I go 1, 2, play Pinions, that's 1. Yeah, I'm one short. So we're just gonna win an Invitation. I can still rebuke if I want to. I found the land, so that's fine. So next turn we get to Karn, which is nice. We're basically playing Affinity. Deafening Silence. That doesn't do anything to me. I mean, that blanks a bunch of the options for... What's his name, right? That blanks a bunch of options for... for Bring to Light. I don't think this is what my opponent wanted to sideboard in against me. Also, these constructs, fuck. Just the casual 7/7 construct. No big deal. I think we just let that go. That's just a random 2/1. Land's great. Even no land's also great. 4. There we go. Just Tanya. Okay, so they probably have a sweeper, I imagine. But if they have a sweeper, then we start to ride the Karn value train. So it's kind of the same. Verdict. Okay. Yeah, maybe I didn't need to overextend. There was just no need for me to do that. So many brass knuckles. If they BTL here, I'm just gonna let them resolve it. It's worse in the face of Column's command specifically, but it's better overall, I think. Also should have put Giganta in my hand last turn. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have played the stupid knuckle. I should have played the Pinions and then... Wait, what? Oh, they're trying to shock the Karn. They can't. They have a deafening silence. Yep. And this is why I don't think that this is the card that my opponent wanted to be to be bringing in against me. Yeah. we're just gonna keep blessing this bad boy. Second rebuke. We can make a construct next turn. Damn, I mean, we have to find something eventually, right? Pinions. 1, 2, 3. Pass the turn. We can only improvise once anyway, so we can cast only one spells. So now we rebuke this thing, whatever this is. And I'm gonna rebuke this now because my opponent may have some uncounterable surprise or whatever. I don't know. I have another one set up already, so it's not really that big of a deal anyways. Just keep plussing here. Still nothing good, huh? Okay. I mean, I'm assuming that I'm going to have to find the Colossus eventually. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 2-turn clock, though. Yeah, I mean, if your deck is playing Bring to Light, right? Like you, yeah, I think my opponent has misunderstood what I'm trying to do here. I don't think that they know, they fully comprehend like what I'm going for over here. So this is gonna be my spell for the turn. Damn. Still nothing, huh? Still nothing. We can prototype something if we want. Just pass the turn. Oh, there we go. Finally. That doesn't do anything. So, Matter War Colossus. 1, 2, 3. Cast this. Equip. And equip. That took a long time, but we got there. Why are we making a construct? Because my opponent showed me removal spells that are mana efficient. Adam Caps. So I wanted to set up a situation where like they showed me stuff like Dreadbore and things like that. So I don't want to just like expose my threats to removal. And then I find myself in a situation where my opponent has a bunch of cards that don't do anything in hand because I'm just blanking them because of how I'm playing. So I don't need to like expose my cards and turn my opponent's dead cards into something that could potentially, like, not realistically, but like potentially bring them back into the game. But yeah, that was their reasoning. All right, see you for the last round. All right, so just a bunch of 2-for-1s. Mono 2-for-1s dot deck. That could be Greasefang, which would be a problem. So we definitely don't want to be playing against Greasefang. That did not look like a good matchup for us. That's a fine draw, though. I mean, we're gonna have to get there eventually, so. Black, green. Greasy Sop. So that's Greasefang. Remember the deck that I wish that we were not playing against? Yeah, well, we're playing against that one. Kind of unlucky. Yeah, I guess there's not really too much to say. Maybe they don't have the Greasefang for whatever reason. Chariot is so good in this deck. Such a fine mid-range threat that randomly synergizes with your game plan. I think next turn I'm just gonna Portable Hold for no value. If like, assuming my opponent doesn't have it, right? Like if they have it, I'm just gonna concede, obviously. But like if for whatever reason they don't have it, I can just take my time a little bit more. I think I'm gonna cut the Cranes as opposed to the Smiths. Smiths can potentially turn into a threat. Knuckles. This matchup definitely feels like we are some pretty significant underdogs. Our opponent has the right tools to interact with what we're doing. We don't have the right tools to interact with what they're doing. There's also, you know, Thoughtseize. It's kind of a problem. That doesn't matter. This card just... There has to be something better, right? Is this the best thing that you can play in that deck? Like, is that really the best thing that anybody can do in that slot? It's so bad. I mean, we can make 30 power. We can make 30 power on turn 4 if we find any land. Just a matter of oh wow. Well, that's great for me. Yeah, this is excellent. Okay, so any land. Oh, that's like the best land. Okay, so we're gonna make 40 power on turn 4. If we can dodge a Thoughtseize. That's not a Thoughtseize. This card is so bad. 1 mana, 1/1. Here we go. Oh man, every time this happens, it's just such a delight. Every time we're able to pull this off, it's such a delight. 0 to 100 real quick. I guess even if they did have the Parhelion combo here, it would not be good enough. Because we just suit up one of these with Trample and Double Strike. Suit that up. All right. On the draw. It's possible this Cyberlink is just not very good. Pity Needles have felt a little bit lackluster, honestly. I'm gonna keep this hand though. We have like at least a little bit of interaction. Mull to 5 for opponent. Hopefully they go again turn 1, the stupid card. Or they got the 61 card special too. Love to see it. You love to see it. Just don't Thoughtseize me. Just play your silly 1-drop. No, no silly 1-drop. So now I can either prototype. I guess I can prototype and Cascade on 2, or prototype plus Pinions, which is nice. Black green for Grizzly Salvage. Wait, what did they put in hand? Oh, they put Supplier in hand? Okay. So let's just play Pinions. Sure. So now I'm gonna have to Soul Guide, and then I get to Cascade this thing. Okay. Cast Prototype. One, two. Invitation. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can cast this next turn. They can Lucksack Supplier into the Parhelion into having another guy. Looks like they don't have it. Wayfinder is very scary though. Okay, so they've been a Chariot. Two mana to Pinions. 2 to Pinions. 1, 2, 3 to Cloak. Play both. Cloak. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 mana short if I cloak. But this is the most mana efficient play, I think. Also, that this allows me to attack with one of them, but not the other one. Definitely cracking this to find the other one. Next turn we can cast Colossus and haste it. Okay. Cast away a Wayfinder. Can't stay away, not cast away. So there's the Greasefang. But they don't have enough. I think their last card in hand is a Blooming Marsh, isn't it? Boseiju is the last card. Okay. It's kind of fine. Interesting attack. What's the matchup for this list? Make them have it. I honestly have no idea. I haven't played it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think we're gonna go. Pinions. So playing Pinions allows me to sack Prototype and this to get back the Colossus from the graveyard, which seems good. Alternatively, I can 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, that seems like the best option. So now, even if my opponent has the combo going, it's not enough to kill me, and it's not enough to stop them. No, it is enough to stop them from being dead, so there's that. Okay. So I think this is game. They can't stay away the Chariot, but that doesn't stop them from losing the game. Okay, so we just win Invitation Sack, make this unblockable, and that's it. All right, 3-2. 3-2. Yeah, a block. Show me. What's your trick here? What's your trick? Just nothing, huh? Okay. Never seen the stream before, but watch all YouTube videos. Thanks for the image. Oh, thank you, Marshall. Happy to see you here. Thanks for hanging out. Huh. So this gets exiled here? That's funny. Alright. In any case, here's an unblockable dude. In any case, take 20. Good stuff. Good stuff. This deck was fun. This deck was a lot of fun. I had a really good time playing today. Okay, wrapping things up. This deck felt a lot more real than I gave it credit when I just tried it out. So definitely a very pleasant surprise right there. It looks like it does have a couple of holes that may be a little bit tough to fix. I would be very interested in trying out, for example, the blue-white matchup and the mono-green matchup in particular. Mono-green specifically seems like Karn would be all sorts of problems for this deck. So, you know, the fact that we have access to basically no instant speed interaction can be a little bit of an issue. And yeah, like the removal that we have access to is a little bit limited. I wonder if we can pivot a little bit. The problem is, like, you have so many synergies going on and your deck does not function without a bunch of artifacts, so we're kind of stuck in what we can really realistically play in a deck like this. So that's a little bit of an issue, but besides that, yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. I really enjoyed the silliness of the deck. Just like turn 4, put 40 power into play is very amusing for me. I enjoyed it a great deal. And it sort of felt like we were pretty advantaged against red-black, which was a little bit surprising. Like, we played against red-black once, and then we played against another mid-range deck in Niv, and both times it felt like we were just doing the more powerful thing, unless my opponents were like a little bit too ahead in terms of, you know, like the amount of calling instruments and stuff. Yeah, like all of your things cantripping ends up adding up eventually, and we won with Ingenious Smith a lot more than I was expecting. We dodged Necromentia and more ego style cards. I don't know how crippling that sort of effect is for us, but it was a good time. I actually enjoyed it a great deal, so maybe I'll mess around with it a little bit more in the future. That's gonna it for this video though. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video, folks. Take care, have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye bye.